tutorial, we're going to talk about the new Category Manager. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite upgrades to Joomla. Getting rid of the sections and now having the ability to have almost unlimited nested categories for your articles. And you can see what I'm talking about right here on the screen. So again, if you've been used to Joomla 1.5, forget about sections. It's all nested categories, as many as you want, but an article can still only be assigned to one category. That's one caveat we have to make sure we understand right up front. Let's take a look at the Category Manager. New, edit, publish, unpublish. We're used to this by now. We can archive categories. Again, the check-in button is here now for us. Same thing with the rebuild button and an options button that sets up the parameters for our categories. The options button here is actually options for both categories and content, so we'll cover that in the content menu. As I mentioned earlier, categories now are unlimited and can be nested one within another. So here's a good example. Sample data, Joomla, extensions, components, modules, content module, user module, display modules, utility modules, and navigation modules. All of these contain articles that are now going to be multiply nested down. Let's go and take a look at how that works on the front end. On our front page, you'll notice that in our menu here we had a using Joomla, using extensions, components, modules, and now we have all of those modules laid out in a menu structure that mimics our category structure quite nicely. The key point here is, however, that you'll notice that our breadcrumbs follow our category structure, and when I click on menu module, it gives me using Joomla, using extension, modules, navigation modules, menu. And this is exactly how our categories are nested one within another. Really fantastic. Again, to reorder our categories, you can just click the down arrows, and now user modules is before content modules. If I come back over here to using extensions, click on modules, you'll see user modules is now before content modules. If I want to edit a category, I can just click on the category. Here is the image. I can set permissions. Again, I encourage you to watch the ACL video on how to do that. Extensions is the parent. It's published, it's public. Basic options and metadata. There's not a lot to the Category Manager, but boy, it's helpful to have this all redone. I can save and close. And as I mentioned earlier, I can reorder and I can set these up any way I want. I also have the ability to do batch processing, change the access level all at once, or move or copy a bunch of them at once as well. Really, really helpful. That's the Category Manager.